And good morning again, or good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to our morning reflection, daily reflection. Welcome to our chance to ask the universe what's going on, take a look at ourselves, see if there's anything that we need to look at for the day. Maybe just give ourselves a chance to take a few minutes to just breathe. Chance to remember that, oh yeah, I can sit here quietly and just let my feet sit flat on the floor. Get my butt all situated. Relax my shoulders, relax our neck. And listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. So we take that breath. So yeah, good morning. So the basic gist is just what do we need to know? It's a way of reflecting, using the tarot as a mirror to reflect back what the universe has to say. See if there's any angers or resentments to look at. It's just basically meditation. And a chance to breathe. So yeah. Okay, so what do we have going on for today? I feel like it's a nice quiet day. Weather's nice. Right now here in our hemisphere, summer is coming along. So let's see. And I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one of these a different thread going out to the universe. Each one being a different thought or a different idea. And if you believe in the multiverse, each one of these is like a different path, because this conversation will lead us one path. This conversation will lead us to a different one, and this one to a totally different one, leaving the 2 other paths behind. So, you know what? Today let's take the top stack, which I like to look at that as looking at things that might be right in front of us and we don't even see it. So what's right on the surface? And I'm going to do our 3-in-1. And I will flip each one over like the different pages of a book, one right after the other. And what do we have today? So we have the 4 of Cups. So cups are spirituality, feelings, and emotions. And 4s are about stability and being stable. And so normally that's a really good thing, because like with a table, when you have your 4 legs, chair, you got a 4 legs. But with emotions and feelings, when it's like water, and sometimes if water sits still too long, spirituality needs to flow. Feelings need to flow, otherwise they become stagnant or bored. And then we have the Strength card reversed. So strength is not about how many pounds you can pick up. Strength is that internal strength. It's that desire we have inside, that ability we have inside to just push through something. It's that internal strength. So we can see that we're kind of going through this thing where we are depleting our emotional strength, our feelings. Where are we going with that? To the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about things like apathy. This is about just not having the motivation to get up and do something. And we need to keep aware of that, because things are constantly changing. if this person's bored, it's like, as they always say, may you live in interesting times is a curse because, well, just that. So it's about maybe finding that energy, that strength to alleviate that feeling that we're having, because things are going to change and we probably want to have a good mental state to do that. But let's turn over the advice card, which is the 10 of coins. Good morning. Hey, hugs back to you, Jenna. So the advice card of the 10 of coins. So what is that reminding us? What is that saying? Well, coins are home, health, finances, all those things that keep us stable. The 10 of coins, 10s are the completion. 10s are the cycle where it's a 1 and a 0 and we're ready to start a new cycle. 10 of coins is that really conservative card. So let's take a step back now. We have two majors. The minors, the numbered cards, are just day-to-day cards. But when we go into the majors, those are the destiny cards. And Jenna's saying, made it, but watching from the beginning. Yay. Well, if that isn't a marvelous spread, it's an interesting spread because, so we have our day-to-day cards, we have our destiny cards, which are the majors. So our small actions, the small steps we take today can steamroll into something big. So if we're coming at something with apathy, if we're just bored, I actually had somebody who was very important to me, somebody who really helped me. They said, and I told him I was younger. And I said, well, I'm just bored. And I was insulted because he said to me, well, I guess that makes you a boring person. And I'm like, no, maybe. But it's one of those things where sometimes we need to find a way to get up from this sitting position and maybe find a way to push forward. And when we have the 10 of coins as advice, that's almost like a goal. Coins being home, health, finances. 10s are about completing something. So before we start a new cycle, what is it that we're putting off, that we're apathetic about? We know we should be doing it, but it's like we just don't have the strength to do it. So, I know for me that there are certain things that I need to change in my life. And they deal with finances. We're actually in the discussion about it. And it's one of those things where you want to be prepared before the wheel of fortune spins, before, as I like to say, if I don't do it, something's going to make me do it. This is saying, well, I may not want to do it or may not feel like I have the energy to do it. But if I don't do it, then time and the Wheel of Fortune card will make that choice for us. So we have choices to make. We have the 10 of coins, which is a goal to get to. We're not there. We may only be here at the 4 of cups. But this is our goal. This is something that we need to complete. And to be able to do this, we have one task. And that is to take this strength card and turn it around. Because this is one of those things where if I don't do it, nobody will. So what's it going to take to look at our goal and say, I am finally going to achieve this? We're dealing with the numbers here, 4 to 10. So it's like, what steps? Just one step at a time. But we just have to find that inner strength to take that next step. And the issue is just being able to find that inner strength. Just to be able to get that motivation. What is it that we need to complete that we're just finding that difficulty with? And maybe using this as a focus. Saying, I have a task I want to complete. I am struggling. What can I do about that? Because again, this is me just sitting here watching TV thinking, boy, I'm bored. I wish there was something to do. It's like, the strength part for me is just turning the TV off. Do I really need to binge another show on Netflix? Click. That hitting the remote is just one more step for me to completing this goal. Because the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. This is a 10. Our advice is to move past and let that wheel spin. But we want to have accomplished something before that happens. So, with that, Jenna saying, looking for the middle place solution that are within reach and can lead to a long-term goal. I mean, that's an excellent way of putting it. So, and this really is kind of just a thing that's been a progress for me, and I need this reminder because I have things that I have a goal that I'm looking to complete. And I'm actually in the process of taking those steps. But, I'm just not good at certain things. So with that, I'm probably going to sit here for another 10 minutes and just focus a little bit on this. But again, thank you very much. And I am going to be back here tomorrow. And then Thursday, I am going to be up in Hagerstown. So if you want to fly in from whatever part of the world you're at for a reading, I'll be up there. And with that, thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow.